Hi guys, you're back here with me on my channel. Keep moving with Nandi Zulu, where I teach or help young adults embrace God and embrace maturity. Today we're going to be talking about toxicity and how you can tell that you're in a toxic relationship. So toxicity is very normalized nowadays because everyone is broken. We're dealing with broken people. So today I'm going to be focusing more on you as a person, how you can tell you're in that in that toxic relationship. I'm not really focusing on the other person. I'm just focusing on its effects on you. So please subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends. Yeah. Toxicity is so normal nowadays because most people were raised by our parents who suffered from trauma, childhood trauma, and some unhealed wounds. And perhaps they were very abusive towards their children, and whether it's verbally or physically. And when you grow up like this, you can't see that the straight is abusive because that's the only thing that you know. But since you're here on my channel, I'm going to be teaching you about how you can tell that you are in a toxic relationship. And like I said before, I'm not going to be talking about those signs that we know, like, you're being beaten, you're being abused. We're going to be talking about those subtle signs of toxicity. And the number one, since this is keep moving where we talk about God, number one is you can't play anymore relationship, because if you are in a relationship that's godly, if you're in a relationship, whether it's with your aunt, whether it's with your boyfriend, your man, your friend, when you're in that relationship and you can't pray anymore, just know it's toxic. Because I'm telling you, if you're happy and you've got the Spirit of God and you're very intimate with God, why would you not pray? And if that relationship is bringing you closer to God, why would you not interact with Him? Why would you not communicate with Him? So if you find yourself not praying whilst in a relationship with someone, that is a toxic relationship. Healthy relationships, you'll be praying more with that. Oh my god, you guys, I'm editing my video right now and it got deleted. Guys, can you imagine? I have to redo it, so catch you in a bit. Relationship. The other thing is you feel like God is judging you every time. If God is judging you, darling, if you feel like God is judging you, then there's something wrong with that relationship. Guys, let's go to the third reason. The third reason is you are in a persistent mood of sadness. Every time you are sad, if that happens, you're in a toxic relationship. Because if you're in a relationship with somebody, then that means that that person is supposed to make you happy, or rather you're supposed to be made healthy with that person because you complement each other, you understand? But if you are sad all the time, you are in a toxic relationship. Guys, let's go to the other reason. If you constantly feel if you constantly feel the need to control the situation, every time you feel like you need to control the situation, you are in a toxic relationship. The other thing that you can see you're in a toxic relationship is when you want to take control of the situation, you want to take control of everything that's going on in that relationship. You are in a toxic relationship, guys. Remember, I'm focusing more on you as a person and not them, because that person can be a good person, but your energies just don't match. Your energies, you're not supposed to be together, you understand? So that's why you've got Nandi, and I'm here to tell you. The other thing is when you feel like you don't have self-worth anymore. Self-worth is when you feel like you add value to something. If you don't feel that way, trust me, you are in a toxic relationship. Because a proper relationship, you need to feel like you are bringing something to the table. You need to feel like you are, this person is very lucky that they have you. But if you feel like if you feel like you're the lucky one to have him, then that's a toxic relationship for you. Get out of there, guys. The other thing is, if you feel like you don't have any, if you feel like you don't have confidence in yourself, you are in a toxic relationship. If you feel like you want to self-harm, you don't bath anymore, you are in a toxic relationship. The other thing is you used to sleep, say, 8 hours, but now you sleep 2 hours. You are in a toxic relationship because you're so restless. You have depression. Or maybe, perhaps, you used to sleep 8 hours or 4 hours, but now you're sleeping the whole day. Guys, you are in a toxic relationship. How can I tell you? The other thing is when you are in a panic mode all the time, when you are with that person, you're always defensive. You always have these scenarios in your head. You are in a toxic relationship, you guys. And the other thing is if you feel like you are not yourself with that person, you are in a toxic relationship, okay? And you have distanced yourself from your family, you've distanced yourself from the ones you love or the ones who will love you. You are in a toxic relationship. I used to have that same scenario back in 2018. I used to have a very toxic relationship, but I didn't know this. And I remember when I was with that person, I didn't want to talk to my mom. Like, I didn't want to talk to her, you know. So guys, those are the signs that you are in a toxic relationship. The things that I'm telling you, they are real, you understand? So please subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Is when you are not yourself when you're with that person. You constantly feel the need to be somebody else. You feel the need to be a very jovial person, but you're a very quiet person. You feel the need to be very quiet and reserved when you're with that person. And you're not yourself, but you're usually like Nandi here. Always shouting on top of a voice. But if you feel like you have to suppress who you are, or you have to go over and above to impress somebody, you are in a toxic relationship, guys. The only advice I can give you is to leave it, guys. Nurture your mind, nurture your mental health, nurture your state of mind. These people, there will always be some other person to fill that gap, let's say, that you are missing or that person used to fill. Leave them, guys. I'm telling you. Don't forget to subscribe.